Hello everyone. I'm not sure who's supposed to start, I guess.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm Marilyn.
I'm Bev.
And we're with Little Something Vintage. And we have another haul for you today. Primarily today we have glassware, ceramics, dish sets.
Get ready for dinner.
Lots of breakables. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. As she's getting ready, you can subscribe though. Leave us a comment if you like any of these items or have questions about them, or if you know things about some of these things, because you know we're always trying to learn new things, and some of these we probably have things to learn about. So
we do. Let
us know. So the first thing we have up is a glass 1 pound cheese or butter dish. It's about 7.5 inches wide, about 4.5 inches deep, and 3 3/4 inches high. So it's 2 pieces, sort of the dish that you put the butter or cheese on, and then the covering for it.
It's actually pretty thick and kind of heavy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's like ribbed. There's some ribbing on the, it's in relatively good condition, but there are some like dimpling almost in here. I don't know if it'll translate well on camera.
You
can kind of see it a little bit. And we're talking besides the like ribbing, right? But there's like some
we'll take the
kind of flaws.
Take the top off. Try it that way. Can you see a little bit?
Oh yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. I think it translates just a tiny. You can kind of see the dimples.
All right.
Okay. So to go really well with your bread or your cheese or your butter, rather, I just gave away the game. We
have a longer burger bread basket.
Yeah, so it's a little warmer. It keeps your bread warm, basically.
Comes with the box.
And a little description piece that like tells you how to care for it and all of that. So it's got that on the front, and then on the back is the instructions. It's in pretty good condition. It shows, you know, you can tell like little minor wear to it, but it's by and large in good condition. It appears to be made of terracotta. The one side has this sort of stone work looking
basket weave.
Yeah. Well, which would be appropriate for Longaberger, right? And then the text and, you know, use caution while using, and, you know, their little stamp and all of that on the back.
All right. Measures
approximately 11 inches, 4.25 inches, or 11 inches by 4.25 inches, and then about 0.635 or 6 inches thick, so a little over half an inch.
Yeah, 5/8 somewhere around there.
Yeah. So the next up we have some Hall's Superior / Hall Mary Dunbar collection bowls. So well, it's really more of a collection. I have more than just bowls, but mostly bowls. So first up we have a 1 quart mixing bowl. Now there are 3 in this size, so we're going to show you, but when you go to our Etsy shop, they're going to be marked A, B, C. This one is marked bowl A. The 1 quart is about 3.5 inches by 6 inches. You can see there's some gold trim loss in this one, but this one's actually not quite as bad as the other ones in terms of gold trim loss.
Around here a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit here on some of those. And there's one little speck of, it's just a black dot like in the inside. I don't know why, but this one's very clean, no chips, cracks, no crazing.
Yeah. So these, I think I said already, but Mary Dunbar, they're Hall Jewel Homemakers Institute mixing bowls. This one on the bottom is just marked Hall. Some of them are marked Hall Superior. This one is not. So quart B, this one's in pretty fair condition for its age. Some specks on the interior of the bowl and some wear from utensils on the inside. There's a little bit of paint rubbing from the florals on the outside, but not too bad. Some definitely significant gold trim loss. You can see like little pieces of it here or there, but I mean, it's largely gone.
Yeah. These aren't as bad, the swoops, but the top, yeah, definitely.
And I think in all 3 of these bowls, there's in the right light, you can see some yellowing in the ribs, kind of, and like around the like base. And I think that's just from the glaze aging.
Yeah.
So
even the bottom, you might be able to see it with the mark there.
Maybe probably.
This one has your Hall Superior.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it translates well to camera, and it depends on the way the light catches a little bit too. So,
but there's the stamp.
Yeah. So you'll notice this one's marked Hall Superior instead of just Hall. So, okay, so that was B. So then we have one more of this 1 quart size, and this one's pretty similar to the condition and whatnot of the last one.
Yeah.
You know, just some minor rubbing, utensil marks, nothing too bad. But there's this one, even though there's some like rubbing, like some, it almost look dirty or just a little more worn than the other ones. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
And this one, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it there. This one, like the second one, is marked Hall's Superior. The one difference though is underneath this one where it says quality kitchenware, there's an additional little mark that the other one doesn't have.
Not quite sure what it says, but
we can't quite tell.
You know, let us know. Leave a comment if you can read that.
Yeah, can you read it? All right, so then this one is a larger bowl. So this is a approximately 3 quart mixing bowl. Measures approximately 9 by 7. There is some gold trim loss, but as you can see, kind of like the first of the 1 quart mixing bowls, it has a lot more than the other 2 of the mixing bowls, or the smaller mixing bowls. There's some minor utensil markings on the interior. There's also sort of a glaze drip in here. It looks like it's just like a little bit thicker and a little bit yellowed. I think it's up here maybe. Wait.
I don't know. It's hard to see.
It.
Right
there
here.
It is.
It's so hard to see different lighting right around in here.
Yeah, I think you can kind of see it. It's not like super bad, but if you look for it, you can see it. And there is just some on the bottom around the bowl too, like just some yellowing from the glaze. And it's a little bit more apparent in places where it looks like the glaze is a little thicker than in others.
And the mark on the bottom of this one?
It matches the first bowl, so it just says Hall, not Hall Superior. So
nice set though.
Yeah.
It'd be great for Thanksgiving. It's beautiful.
It's very fallish, yeah. So the next thing we have is part of this collection. It's a teapot, and it includes a diffuser and lid. So this is in really pretty good condition. The kettle measures approximately 10.5 inches wide, so 6 inches deep, and we have a few different measurements in terms of height. So it's about 4.5 inches tall, just using the body and without the diffuser and stuff in it. Then 4.75 inches high at the spout, and 5.75 inches at the handle, and about 7 inches when the diffuser and lid are on it. So
it is a beautiful piece, and I'm thinking, make COVID go away. Where's the genie? Come on. If only. Rub that baby.
But it's really very clean looking, particularly the diffuser is in really great condition. The lid's in pretty good condition, although there was some, is it around this? Oh, it's around.
There's one little chip right in here, just under the...
And like a little bit of roughness right here at the tip of the spout.
Yeah, just... I don't know if you can even see it. There's a little bit of a chip there. If you can see that, A little bit of roughness. Not
and then
too
here
terrible.
too, on the lid, there's some coarseness around here, and I think we were gonna...
It's almost a glazing flaw.
Yeah, you can kind of see it there.
Yeah.
But then there's just no glaze around this, which I think is pretty standard for teapots. So.
And then this came out really nice. It's so it's so clean, and
looks really good.
The gold is so pretty. The whole thing is neat. Thank you.
Okay. So.
Clinging clang. It's not breaking. Believe me. All right.
Then we have a Woods Burslem, England. I don't know if I said that correctly.
It's a lidded bowl.
dish. It's really pretty. You can tell it's hand painted. You can feel on there the contours of the paint.
Yeah, I think just the fruit are hand painted. The other is a transfer, the black.
Okay. So this measures approximately 11.5 inches wide by 9 1/4 inches deep and 5.5 inches high. There's a lot of crazing on this though, so it would have to be a decorative piece. You don't really want to put food in crazed items.
And there's even like some very, very fine cracks on the inside. I don't know if they're even cracks or if it's just a deep craze.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can even see them.
The other thing about this on the lid is there is some cracking around the base of the little knob, like the handle knob. It almost looks like maybe it was broken off at one point and glued back on. We're not 100% sure about that.
I can't
but
tell.
It looks like maybe based on the crack pattern that might be the case. So just keep that in mind.
Possible.
But other than that, I mean, it's really ornate. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be a great
pattern.
Yeah. It'd be really pretty maybe to put something in it, or, you know, maybe put some wrapped candy or something in there, or like something.
Plant some succulents, you know. Put
a
dish in there with succulents.
It'd be really cute fall decor.
There's a lot of browning on the inside. Like we said, the crazing, the browning, the age.
Did you show them the bottom and the markings?
Yeah. Neat. There's your markings. Now there's different markings. There's like a number 4 on there.
Then that's something that looks like either an H or an IT. We're not entirely sure.
That's in gold. It's so small right there.
And then in green, there's like an X. And then we think underneath it, it says 3538. We think we're not 100% sure about that last digit. But
in the green, I don't know.
Let us know what you think. I guess it could be like a 4 or a 9 too, but I was thinking based on like, I don't think it translates well on the camera, but it almost looks like they did just like a really thin bottom 8, the way the ink crosses kind of. So I don't know, we're just not sure.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And again, for the fall, this would be so nice.
And it looks kind of like oranges, but we think maybe they're supposed to be apples because it's orchard and the blossoms look like apple. I don't know.
Pattern is orchard.
Yeah. But yet the fruit looks orange and looks like it could be orange. I don't know. But there's like...
I said oranges, peaches, tomatoes. Maybe. What the heck? It's something from an orchard.
But it's pretty. We're just not sure what the fruit is exactly.
And I love fruit. All right.
So last but not least... So one of our more popular items in our Etsy shop right now is a set of Taylor Smith and Taylor dishes. We found another Taylor Smith and Taylor mid-century modern pattern. So we're going to be sharing that with you. We actually have another video of the other Taylor Smith and Taylor up on our channel somewhere. I'll try and maybe link it somewhere, but this is a different pattern. But you know, for someone who maybe loves Taylor Smith and Taylor just more generally, this might be information that you want. So there are several pieces to this. It's not a complete dish set, so all of these are being sold individually. We have some of the pieces that are in slightly different condition than others. So those are sort of parsed out in the listing. So
what do we want first?
Let's look at the dinner plates first.
Okay.
So of the dinner plates, we actually have 4 dinner plates total, but one of them is in slightly different condition than the other 3. Yeah. So this first one is in good condition. A few minor manufacturing marks, like you can see where it was like they had the pokers on it where it was fired. I mean, that's pretty standard, I think, with Taylor Smith and Taylor, from what I've seen anyway. And see the marking on the back.
I think it's a Rebel pattern, they call it.
I don't know. I think it's maybe Reveille.
Reveille. That's it.
I think. But yeah, it looks kind of like a chicken, and it has the Pennsylvania Dutch art style.
I'm guessing rooster.
It might be a rooster, yeah. But yeah, the style of it definitely is Pennsylvania Dutch.
Now there's 3.
So then we have the 3. Do you want me to put that over here?
Sure.
It's just like,
Thank you.
so these three are just in a slightly rougher condition. They're not like bad or anything. They're in fair condition, but there are some like utensil scrapes and some minor chipping or wear on these three dishes that first one just didn't have. So we did.
It's not perfect.
Yeah, so we did separate those out just a little bit.
They all have,
and the prices reflect the condition. So, and there are 3 of those.
But they all look so much the same. I mean, same pattern, just a little bit of speckles because the paint
chip just
barely
rub off, kind of. Yeah.
And the last one, you can see a little bit again, the paint loss right there, just a little bit.
Okay. So the next one we have the 6.75 inch dessert / bread plates.
And these are, I believe all of them are in really good shape.
Yes, all of them are all good condition, borrowing a few manufacturer's marks from like firing or whatever, but other than that, they're like in really good condition.
They've all got
we'll just show you a couple of them because they're in, for the most part, the same shape.
On the bottom from being held up.
Yeah.
Same, it does have the mark here.
Yeah.
Just show you, like she said, just show you a couple of them. They're all the same, pretty much.
Although, I guess there are some that don't have the marking. I'm just noticing this.
Oops.
So we'll separate those out.
We will. All right. Separate them later? No?
We'll separate them now.
All right.
As we go
this
through.
One has it. Yeah, that way you guys will know just how many do and don't. This one has it. This one does not. The nerve.
But other than that, they look the same. The marking just isn't on some of them.
This one does. This one does. And this one does. There's just 2 that do not.
So I guess we did end up showing you all of them, technically.
We did.
That's okay, because we learned something we didn't notice when we were first going through them. So those will be separated out on the website as well. So there'll be 7 total that have the marking, and then 2 that do not. I'm going to put this in our thing so I make sure we separate those out.
All right. This is quite a collection, actually. Wish we had the whole collection.
Okay, so then the next thing that we have are the 6.5 inch saucers.
Now these do not have the mark on the back.
Mm-hmm.
At least we don't think they do. We will check them.
So there are 11, and as she said, we're going to go through and make sure that they don't have the markings or 2, because we didn't notice these before.
But they're all in good shape.
All good condition for their age.
Yeah.
They do have the manufacturing marks where they were fired, you know, whatever, but...
If it has the mark, I'll show you. Otherwise, these do not have the mark so far.
Mm-hmm. Good condition. And when we say mark, we mean like the Reveille stamp or whatever.
Look good. And the last one. Now this one, it has a strange kind of a manufacturing flaw, I would call it. It looks like it came off of the mold or something and scraped something before it was set. It's glazed. It looks strange.
Yeah. And some of them did have manufacturing marks on the bottom. Did you show that?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
That's price tag.
See how I am? My fingers are over that. But this one is the only one that has that on the back, and it's on the bottom of it. It's not gonna hinder the look of it or anything.
Yeah, we didn't separate that out just because the manufacturer's defect, just because it's minor on the bottom. It is a manufacturing defect. And like some of them had like, you know, like the firing things or whatever too. So, okay. So then we have tea and coffee cups. We have 2 of those. They're in good vintage condition, just a few manufacturer marks and whatnot.
Nothing on the bottom, nothing up the sleeve. Nice inside. No crazing or anything. Just the 2. Just the 2. Yeah. Darn it anyway.
It's like so weird because when you look inside, it's just part of the coloring of the object because it's like speckled, but it almost looks, I was like, it looks like there are coffee grounds on the inside because it's just the way, if you look at this, there are specks on it. It's just part of the design, but it looks like collected weirdly in the bottom. Yeah.
But these fit nicely on the saucers.
They do. Okay, so then we have the soup bowls, and there are, let's see, 12 total of these. They're approximately 6.75 inches across and 1.5 inches tall. All these, again, good vintage condition, just the firing marks from when they were fired.
The little spots
the little dimples, basically, yeah.
And again, no marks on the back.
Yeah.
If there is, I'll surprise you with it.
So many dishes.
It's a nice set.
It is a nice
set. It's
not
complete, but we do have quite a few.
Yeah. Well, this would be great for anybody who has, you know, had this for a really long time and have maybe lost a few bowls to, you know, the floor or whatever.
Children, pets,
you know,
husbands. For those of you that have that.
Or maybe you're just, you know, a little bit clumsy yourself. Happens.
At least it doesn't look like somebody threw them in the dishwasher and mangled them, you know. I mean, the design is, it looks hand painted. It sticks up. I don't know if it is or not, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
Those are all nice condition. Really good condition.
So then the next thing we have, it's a sugar dish with a lid. And we also have the creamer, but we're selling them individually as replacements. So there's the sugar dish. And the sugar dish is excellent condition, measures 5.25 inches by 3.5 inches by 4 inches.
Even the nut on the bottom of the handle, it's in great shape.
Yeah.
It's really cute. One more time. It's just so cute. And then
the creamer. It's good condition. One small discoloration spot near the base and the back.
Right.
It's not too bad, but I'll kind of show it to you here.
Can you see it?
Kind of see it, yeah.
Yes, right there.
It looks pretty clearly to be a manufacturer's defect, though, to be honest, because the defect is under the glaze. So it's about 6.5 inches by 3.25 inches by 4.5 inches. So then the last thing that we have is the platter. Oh, we have 2 things, sorry. There's a platter and serving bowl. So let's do the platter first.
Isn't
so
that
the platter
awesome?
is 13.5 inches by 10 inches.
This is awesome.
But it's in excellent vintage condition with the firing marks. It's getting wily.
Trying to bring it into your living room.
Just don't get on your face. Okay.
I'm here for your entertainment. Okay. All right.
So then there's also a serving bowl.
And again, no mark on the back, just...
Yeah, and this is 9.25 inches in diameter and 2.5 inches deep. but excellent vintage condition. Again, just with the firing marks.
Good for your vegetables or
yeah, maybe side salad or whatever. All right. Ooh, that was a long one.
I'm ready for dinner.
So this is the haul. All these things, if they are not in the shop yet, they will be. The Hall Superior stuff will be all in one listing, and so too will all of the Reveille Taylor Smith and Taylor items. They'll be on sale individually in essence. So you can find those there. I usually leave a link up above when we're filming in this location because you can see the link better up here, but maybe down below, maybe just down in the description box. We'll just surprise you. I'll surprise myself.
Be sure to comment though. If you know of any of the patterns or something unusual you saw, let us know.
Yeah. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss anything, any of our finds.
Ring the bell.
Yep. Be notified.
Share.
Yeah. And
we love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks for everything. And hopefully we'll see you in the shop. It's all mine, right? Or down in the comments below.
See us on Instagram too.
Oh, yeah.
I started
she
putting
has
things
been putting
there.
things
I'm
on
proud of
Instagram.
myself. I'm venturing.
Forcing her to learn
I'm trying.
things, you know.
I'm trying.
But yeah, I'll put the Instagram somewhere, or it's always down in the description if nothing else. So, but I'll try and give a little slug or something on the video here too. So yeah, check these out, and I guess we'll just see you next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Thanks.